Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade,
And I'm Joe.
and we're here to talk about a new release. As of this recording, this goes up the same day or before of the release of the Heroic Trio slash the Executioners double features box set of Criterion collection of Johnny Toes. So today we're just doing Johnny Toes, the Heroic Trio from 1993, starring Michelle Yeoh, starring our favorite Maggie Chung,
Maggie Chung.
and also starring Anita Mui.
Yeah.
It's Mui, as the titular
Trio.
the trio, the heroic trio. It doesn't start out that way though.
We need to send this to Scott for title drop.
Yes, I took a screenshot. It's
It's like almost all the way at the
It's
end.
an hour and 26 minutes. I took a screenshot to send to Scott for title drop on Instagram. Check out title drop.
Yeah.
So this movie, I'm trying to explain it.
It is a heightened reality superhero movie.
Lighthearted
Oh,
and
yeah, it's
wacky,
Yeah.
but also very, very violent.
So, you know what vibes I got when I started watching it?
What?
This is very much like Joel Schumacher's Batman.
Oh.
It's that vibe.
Oh, okay.
It's that vibe.
Yeah. Especially like the city sets.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like Batman Forever, which by the way, like I'm a Schumacher Batman apologist.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman Robin's still not the greatest movie, but Batman Forever, I love the look of Gotham.
Yeah.
And that's what this kind of gave me, like especially like when especially near the finale where they have that one. It's that one city street that has like the overlooking bridge and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking when I think I could see the Batmobile.
Yeah, it's got that vibe for me. The first thing that I caught was when so we have three heroines. We're first introduced to Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Not that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wonder Woman. I think I wrote it down. Tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. So Wonder Woman, played by Anita Mui.
Yes.
There's a scene where she runs across power lines.
Yes.
And I was like, this is Joel Schumacher's Batman.
Yeah.
100%.
And it's where she saves the two babies.
The two babies, yeah. And the way they do a lot of those shots, because it's all like wire work. So it has this weird unbelievability, but it's also practical.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have Wonder Woman, who we're introduced to first. Then we're introduced to the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, Ching. Also the Invisible Girl.
Yeah. Sorry. And then we're introduced to
Thief Catcher. Played by Maggie Chung. And
Maggie Chung.
She is just so adorable.
I think she's
badass.
She's the highlight.
Yes, especially. I mean, we've talked about her on this channel. She's mostly very reserved. Mm-hmm. Like she's wearing these elegant dresses in these Wong Kar-wai films. This one, she's like
she goes for it.
She's got a shotgun, riding a motorcycle. She's got like kind of like nylons on, but she has like a little leather jacket with goggles. She's all in on this.
Yeah, it's like I kept being like, is that really Maggie Chung? Because it's like you're not used to seeing her like that. And she always plays, like you said, like a super reserved, woman. And she has so much like spunk and personality in this film.
Yeah.
Anita Mui playing Wonder Woman, she's great as well.
And she's like the straight woman, like in the story.
Yeah.
Maggie Chung.
But she has like she's able to portray this super benevolent and like I care about everybody person, and she does it in a very, I think, a very believable way. It's because it's very like kind of like Superman, like he's just such a goody good.
Yeah.
She brings this actual like believability to somebody like that. And her husband is like a police sergeant,
inspector,
yeah. He's involved a lot. And we have Michelle Yeoh, and she plays this like hardened and at times very vulnerable character, and it's a really great dichotomy. And
she's
like
kind of a runaway train, like she's willing to just off herself.
yeah,
At points where she's like, what's the point?
yeah,
Because she's already went down the dark side so much. She's like feels like she's irredeemable.
yeah, it's a redemption arc for her,
And it also involves like her stealing babies
mm-hmm.
because the evil master, that's what they're credited as, is trying to find the next emperor of China.
Yeah.
There's sometimes in this movie it's kind of like it's like the plot's a little like vague.
Yeah. So what happens is the master is abducting babies according to, I guess, a prophecy of some sort to find the next emperor of China and pretty much have all this power because you bend them to your will.
Yeah.
And we have Gao, who's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he's played by Anthony Wong, who is the villain in Hard Boiled, which we covered, and he's the best. He's one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. Like
he's so great.
He gets his finger severed. I'll just eat it.
He chews the scenery, and it's perfect.
And also his fight scenes are always just so fun.
I love
he literally has like what is he using? What's that tool he's using?
The thing that severs heads?
Yeah, it just like
it's a bag and it has razor blades.
Yeah, it's very like I feel like it's from Hellraiser or Puppet Master, weird, where he like throws on their head and then just like blades come in and just yoinks their head and you see it and you're like.
It might be based on something real that I'm not aware of, but it's a really wild.
And he's
movie.
kind of he's impervious to pain. Well, you can feel pain, but he's like not. He's very hard to kill.
Yes.
Different
movie though.
What was it?
I said different movie though.
Yeah, I mean,
hard to kill is a little different.
Hard to kill, yeah. But yeah, it's like it's fun. There's lighthearted moments, but then there's like serious moments, like a baby dying.
Yeah.
There is a baby dying. Like I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I wrote notes of just random notes I wrote. Dudes eating their own severed finger.
Yeah, that was pretty early in the movie.
Beheadings, landmine explosions, ripping motorcycles in half.
Yeah.
Before that, it was a motorcycle boomerang.
Yeah, the motorcycle boomerang.
Cannibal children, and walking skeletons.
Yeah.
So I was writing these throughout the whole movie. It's only an hour and 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It's only an hour and 30 minutes. But you get so much out of it.
Yeah, it takes a minute to kind of get your footing.
Oh, they just sort of like, because it starts with like a slapstick with the realtor.
Yeah.
But then you get to like the cop stopping the guy carjacking. So you get the tone in one scene.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, so they're checking out this abandoned house.
No one here has normal houses, if you notice. They're all like decrepit or like over extravagant or weird architecture. It's never a normal house.
Yeah, it's an abandoned house. I liken it to Jumanji with Robin Williams, and when he comes back into our reality and he goes back to his house and it's all like overgrown and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like that. And then somebody tries to steal their car and he jumps out the window grabbing a vine, lowers himself, and then uses the vine as a whip to grab the guy. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's a fun. I think it's a really fun movie with really great endearing moments and great performances.
Oh yeah. The moment where
like I said, it's a Schumacher Batman. I get a lot of Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Out of it, and if those are two things that you appreciate and like definitely check this out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. If you like movies that have like every scene has fog or smoke in it. When it doesn't even need to have it, it has it. It has wind. There's a fun scene where like there's a horse riding chase.
Yeah.
That Maggie Chung's like, I'm just gonna ride my motorcycle because I can't get this horse to cooperate. It reminds me of...
And she's like, why are these horses faster than my mechanical horse?
It reminds me of there's a Korean movie called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
Yeah.
And it's very like that kind of idea of like...
I see that.
You have like kind of the comedic relief and you have the straightforward heroine girl and you have the the Sasuke Vegeta kind of like villain turned hero. The style is going to overweigh the substance.
Mm-hmm.
It's very melodramatic, but in
Yeah.
a good way. It's the action's fun.
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh is wearing like this all red outfit, and it's pretty badass. Maggie's just charming and really stealing the show, and Anita Mui does a good job, kind of balancing the two out.
Mm-hmm.
But also kind of like they're the star of the movie.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're the main character because you followed her from the beginning.
Yeah. She's a very grounded character with these outrageous abilities.
Yes.
And if you notice, the tattoos in the shape of her little kind of.
And you don't really see what they all have like a bond, but it's loosely talked about. They don't really go into what that bond is.
Yeah, I guess we can call this spoiler territory. Yeah. Two of them are sisters, I think, long lost estranged sisters, and the other two are adopted sisters because they were taken in by
Evil
the Master.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Evil Master. That fight is awesome, and also I love it when he has like the 4 minions and they're fighting Maggie Chung. She's just with a machine gun and she's fighting these people with swords. Like, I was not expecting to have this much. Like, it has personality. Yeah. That's one thing I'll say about the film. It has a lot of personality.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess my biggest question, Joe, is would you recommend this film to the general audience?
Yeah. I think it's a fun romp. It's not like...
Doesn't drag.
Yeah, it's not completely devoid of thought. But it's melodramatic, it's fun, it's got these moments of sadness and seriousness, but balance that with very comedic moments. You're anchored by 3 incredible actresses.
Yeah.
Who just... A lot of them play out of type, and they just steal the show, and it's just a great showcase for them. And it's
not. I think Maggie kind of like steals the show more than the other one.
Oh yeah, easy.
But I feel like they're all like equals. They're not like, okay, this person stole the show and the rest were like kind of like in the background.
Right. Yeah.
It's more of like it's like a 3-way seesaw where they're just like, I don't know how that would work physically, but you know,
it's a heroic trio.
Yes.
And they all bring it. And they're all worthy of being the person who the movie's about. It just ends up being about all of them.
Yeah.
And they're all really great at it. And the stunt work's great. The wire work gives us this weird kind of
ethereal. It's ethereal.
I hate saying weird. It's not really weird. It's just an off-kilter vibe to the action that's just like something you haven't. We're now in this age of so much CGI, and like the wire work is so like hidden. We now have this is like very obvious wire work.
There's one moment,
but it fits the vibe.
There's one moment where like they jump down like a sewer.
Yeah, she kicks the manhole and it flips up in the air.
Yeah, and then you see the manhole land back on it, and it's just like you see the wire.
Yeah, there's
they'll hide it.
Yeah,
but it's also like fun weapons, fun action, fun humor. Like I said, a motorcycle boomerang.
With 2 people riding.
Yeah, it's what? And also Maggie Chung with the shotgun. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd also recommend it. I fell in love with this movie.
Yeah.
Is it the greatest movie of all time? Plot-wise, no. It's very... Here's the plot. Let's just do fun stuff around the plot. But I really liked it a lot. I'm definitely going to check out the sequel.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll check out the sequel on the show. But that's our thoughts on the Heroic Trio. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about the film. We watched it on the Criterion channel. Right now it's available on Criterion channel. So check out Criterion channel. We're not sponsored. Please put sponsors. But also it's available on Blu-ray now. So you can buy the whole thing. I'm going to buy it. Spoiler, I'm going to buy it. And I just seen Heroic Trio. I didn't see the other one yet. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram, Condish Productions. Check us out on Letterboxd. We have, if you type in Criterion Connection, you'll see a whole like list of all the movies we've done. Have you watched all of the almost 250 movies we've watched? Try it out. Until next time, I'm Wade.
And I'm still Joe.
And we will see you later.